Yes guys, how are we? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today we are doing a peak week full day of eating. The hard work is done, the digging has been complete, we are officially 7 days out and now we begin to load. So before I run you through the meals, I'm just going to run you through what the actual kind of plan of action and the adjustments we've kind of made heading into peak week are, okay? My T4 is to remain at 150 mcg. My T3 has been pulled down from 37.5 to 25, which is a replacement dose. And my Clen has been pulled down from 120 micrograms to 40 micrograms, okay? So the purpose of doing this is just to kind of pull back the lipolytics a little bit as we're increasing the food, just to kind of like manage that energy balance. As when the lipolytics are super high, obviously that's going to be driving up lipolysis and fat loss. And we don't want that now. We want to actually load up. So we want our body to be uptaking all this food, filling out as much as possible. So we just pull back on the lipolytics. We don't pull them completely, obviously, because we just fucking rebound, but we do pull them down. Steps are to be kept at 6K per day. I've been doing probably over that on the days that I am actually training, probably the 7-8K-ish on training days, and then I'll try and keep them to maybe like 4 or 5K-ish on rest days. Water, we're gonna have at 8 liters, which I've kind of had anyway, but what I'm gonna do now in the morning is when I fill up this bottle of water, I'm just gonna put a little 1 marker on it with a Sharpie, and I'm gonna drink 4 of those a day, which is my 8 liters of water, and then, or 6 liters of water, and then my Intra plus my Hydromax in the morning will be the 8 liters. Salt, 10 grams per day. So I've been pretty liberal with the salt intake. I normally do like 10 grinds per meals plus salt in my meals, etc. So I think what I'll do now is just pull down the grinds of salt to 6 per meal from like 10, which should be around 1.5 grams. And we'll just run with that for every single meal, split evenly throughout the day. Cycle adjustments, it's the same as the last video, except we've just bumped the halo up by 10 mig. So we're at 20 migs of halo. So we're gonna be full, we're gonna be dry, we're gonna be fucking hard, guys. It's gonna be fantastic. Now, on to the fun part and why you clicked into this video. Meal number 1 here. So we have got 125 grams of JP vanilla cream of rice. We've got 45 grams of JP caramel biscuit whey, which is just immense, especially mixed with the vanilla core. So DMAC 10 for discount, guys, link is in the bio. We've got 100 grams of banana and we've got 20 grams of almond butter. And of course, we've got some sweet cinnamon in there. So if your, top layer doesn't look like it's completely layered in cinnamon, then you're not doing it right, you're doing it incorrectly. So macros for this meal will be up on the screen, guys. Kuba, when he designed this plan for me, honestly, I think he knows me very well, and every single meal is just like absolutely perfect and to my liking. He put like my favorite meal in there pretty much like 3 times throughout the day and added nut butter into it, which is just like absolutely perfect for me. So you will see that, guys, as we move along. You'll also see that we've kind of pulled the fiber down, a lot, because digestion is going to be the big priority for us this week, okay? We don't want a lot of kind of food volume. We want to pick foods that are easy to digest. We want to limit the fiber so we keep our stomach nice and tight. And we just want to kind of tweak things as we move along. I think as we get closer to the show, we'll probably pull the volume of the foods down a little bit more, but I will obviously take you through all that in later videos, guys. This is just going to be an initial peak week, full day of eating. And then what I'll probably do is try and bang out 2, maybe even 3 videos for this peak week. So obviously after meal number 1, I'm going to have my morning health supplements. Now there is some betaine. So there is some betaine HCl and zinc carnosine in with my morning health subs here. So these are 2 things that I have been taking to aid in my digestion. I actually originally heard Matt Jansen speak about these on a podcast about 3 years ago at this stage, because I was listening to it when I did my last competition prep. And I kind of jotted it down in my notes and then took no notice of it. But obviously, I kind of follow Justin Shire, Ian Valliere, etc. quite closely. And Justin was having some kind of gut issues. And, Ian Valliere was talking about heartburn. And he said these 2 supplements are brilliant for that. And honestly, I used to get really bad heartburn no matter what I did. I tried pulling back all my seasonings, tried not having, fizzy drinks and stuff. And I was still getting heartburn here and there. I've been having these with my morning and evening meal, and ever since, 0 fucking heartburn, and it's definitely helped my digestion. So betaine HCl and zinc carnosine, I get those off Amazon. I would highly recommend them. I'm probably going to up this now to like 3 per day. I'll just have one of them with my post-workout meal, which is going to be my biggest meal of the day, and that should really help things kind of settle nicely. So yeah, that's pretty much the intro clip, guys. I will catch up with you again when we're eating our pre-workout meal. All right, guys, so next up we have got the pre-workout meal here. Now, this is the only meal that actually hasn't changed at all from my plan. So we have got 125 grams of rice. We have got 125 grams of chicken, 75 grams of banana, and as you can see as well, ground sweet cinnamon. So pre-workout ritual, as always, sit at the desk, watch a little bit of YouTube here. We've just got the Andrew Jacked Fouad review here of the Texas Pro. So gonna enjoy this meal now, leave it sit for about an hour or so, go and train at the gym, and then we will catch up with you guys for the post-workout meal, which I am really looking forward to today. Right, guys, so just before I head out the door to go to the gym, I'm going to run you through my intro workout, which is 20 grams of Train by JP Sustain. We've got 10 grams of glutamine, and we've got 10 grams of creatine. So I'll put the macros for this up on the screen. Now, this is going to be the only thing that I'm not going to have, obviously, on my rest days this week. So the total calories and macros for today will actually contain that Sustain, which is only like a couple of grams of carbs anyway. And then on my rest days today, I obviously won't be having that, but all the other food will remain the exact same. So into train, chest and arms now today, reduced volume session. We've only got 9 sets across the board. So 2 sets pec deck, 1 set prime incline, 2 sets ladder raises, 2 tricep, 2 bicep, and then we're done, wrapped up. But I'm hoping the pump after those 2 big meals I had, or bigger meals, will be pretty decent, but maybe get my hopes up a little bit earlier. But yeah, we will see, guys, and then I'll catch up with you for the post-workout meal. All right, guys, welcome back. So we are back from the gym where we trained chest and arms. Absolutely terrible session, reduced volume session, but strength just fucking in the Swanee, completely down across the board. But I looked fucking nuts post-workout today, I must say. And I don't think it's the extra food, I think it's that extra fucking halo that I took this morning. Just so like fucking dry and vascular and just like a completely different look already. So this week is just going to be so exciting from the perspective of like, I'm just going to be changing like daily, like during the day, like morning, evening, like next morning, like I'm just going to be changing all the time. So cannot wait to see it, as already things are shaping up quite well, and I'm getting more and more confident in the package I'm bringing. So we've got our post-workout meal here, guys. Pretty much the same but different as our pre-workout meal, and I am really fucking looking forward to this. So we've got 125 grams of rice, we've got 125 grams of chicken, 150 banana, and 20 grams of almond butter. And of course, we've got our sweet cinnamon mix in there as well. So this is going to be absolutely beautiful. And I think this meal I'm going to put in on like my training day and my rest day during my off season as well, because I've been dreaming about this meal. I actually, since I had the chicken, rice, banana and sweet cinnamon, I've been like for months during this prep, haven't I, Chloe?
Yeah. Do
you know what would be so nice in that now? Some nut butter. And Kuba has delivered twice in the same day. So yeah, absolutely buzzing to eat this now. So I'm going to neck it into me, and then we'll catch up with you for the next meal, which I don't actually know what it is, but you'll find out soon. I'm going to do a little taste test of this now.
Good.
Wow. Oh wow, that is good. That is fucking good. Oh, you guys have to fucking try this. Get on it. All right, guys, next meal is up. So I'm going to show you what we have thrown together here. So we have got 150 grams of lean beef mince, 100 grams of jasmine rice, 100 grams of lettuce, a little bit of reduced or zero sugar ketchup and mustard on there, French's of course, and 100 grams of pineapple on the side. So that is meal number 4, guys. Honestly, guys, when this is mixed up as so, and you taste it, it's practically just a Five Guys burger. You know, ketchup, mustard, beef mince, lettuce, just a little bit of rice in there. It's like a Five Guys burrito bowl because there's no wrap. Okay. All right, guys, we are back in the kitchen for meal number 5. Now, this is actually supposed to be meal number 6, but I'm gonna have it now because my first and last meals are like cream of rice based meals, and lately we've been going to bed very early. We're up in the morning at like 3 a.m. And we're in bed like very early. Like I was asleep at 6 p.m. last night, which is just tragic. So I ate my last meal at 5:30, and I went to sleep at 6. So for this week, and with the additional food volume, I want a lighter meal to have last in the day. So I'm gonna save my chicken and rice meal for my last meal, and I'm gonna have the bigger kind of cream of rice meal now. So I wanted to run you through how I actually make this, because this is an oats and cream of rice combo. And if you haven't actually tried this, guys, I would highly recommend it because it's fucking insane. Now the best ratio is probably like 50-50 cream of rice and oats, but because the oats have a little bit more fiber and they kind of fill you up a little bit more, we're doing 70-30. So we've got 30 grams of oats here, and then we've got 70 grams of cream of rice. I'm going to just kind of like make this first and then like come back when the meal is finished and tell you everything that's actually in it, because there is a method to this, a very specific method, which I'm going to run you through now, right? So 30 grams of oats, or however many oats you have, in the bowl first. Because we have 100 grams of total volume here, right? Normally with cream of rice, I'll do like a 4-to-1 water to cream of rice ratio. With the oats, sometimes I do like a little bit less. So say for example, if this was 50-50, I had 50 cream rice, 50 oats. I wouldn't do the 4-to-1, I wouldn't do 400 mils of water, I'd do like 360, because the oats don't like soak up the water as much as the cream of rice, right? So it's fucking science, guys. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm not gonna use 400 mils, but I don't know if I'm gonna use 360, because that could be a little bit less with the cream of rice. But look, I actually will, I'll use the 360, right? So we'll put the oats in first, then we've got 360 mils of water, and then what you want to do is put the cream of rice on top. So if you're making cream of rice, guys, always put the water in first. If you're making oats, always put the water in second. Why, you ask? Because DMAC told you to do that. So that is what you do. 63, right, 70, boom, there we go. So with your cream of rice as well, right, when you're making it with boiling water, leave it sit, like leave it sit for a couple of minutes, because it like falls into the water, it like thickens up, and then when you come back to stir it, there's no lumps in it, it's like nice and smooth, right? So also, if you watched this channel before and follow me on Instagram, these are the only oats you should be consuming. Flavins, Irish oats, these are the shit. Once you eat these oats, you literally never eat any other oats ever again. And protein, what protein are we going to go with this one, Chloe? I think my chocolate pistachio is running pretty low, so I think we'll do we'll do the caramel biscuit, even though this is starting to run low too, because you've been using it the last couple of days as well. We've got new flavors on the way though. We've got custard cream and cinnamon Danish on the way, so that is going to be sweet. That should be here to start next week. So we let that sit for a while, guys. I'll pull together the rest of the meal, and then I'll tell you what it is when it's finished. So whilst we're making this, just want to show you the texture of it. So as it mixes, it's nice and smooth, but you've just got those little oats in there for a little bit of texture. Honestly, so fucking good. All right, guys, so finished product here. We have got 70 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of oats, 45 grams of whey, 75 grams of berries, 50 grams of banana, and 20 grams of nut butter. So look at that. That looks fucking delightful. Let me just get a little scoop of this into me here. Slaps hard. Oh yeah, blue green banana is such a nice combo, isn't it? I haven't had that in fucking ages. And obviously the nut butter, caramel biscuit, Biscoff, spread, the little bits of oats in there, a little bit of texture. Oh yeah, good shit guys. So definitely give that 50-50 oats and cream of rice combo a go. Like when you're in your off season as well, I know a lot of people don't really like one or the other, like oats or cream of rice. I find the two of them is like much nicer than like one of them on their own standalone. I personally prefer cream of rice because I just find it sits better, and oats like really tend to bloat me. But when I have the mixture of the cream of rice and the oats, it just doesn't bloat me as much. But I think having learned lessons from my last off season, when food starts to get high and you know my appetite isn't like rampant, I'm just not going to have oats at all, because they do just actually bloat me. But post show, this is going to be my go-to meal like twice a day, because it's just like so satiating and so nice. So yeah, we will catch up to you guys for meal number 6 and wrap up the full day of eating there. Macros for this will probably have already been on the screen. All right, guys, we are back for the final meal. Nose strip is back on here for optimal airflow of oxygen into the nasal cavities. So we have got 125 grams of jasmine rice, we've got 150 grams of chicken, and we've got 20 grams of almond butter. Absolutely delicious. We've also got 6 grinds of pink salt here, and we have got some ground sweet cinnamon as well. So absolutely love this combo. No banana with this meal, unfortunately, but I imagine it is still gonna slap hard. And I think this is gonna sit very well on my stomach now, as you know, it's 5:32 and I'm literally gonna eat this and I'm literally gonna go to sleep. Also, after this meal, we're gonna have our evening health sups. So we have got here omega-3s, vital support, curcumin, metformin, L-theanine, magnesium, and ashwagandha. So we'll take those after this meal. That's pretty much it, guys. So in terms of health supplementation, like obviously it goes without saying, I take all those Trained by JP health subs all year long, but the omegas and the vital support are top priority, especially now in competition prep, as we're in the final few weeks and, you know, we're running a lot of orals. Well, not a lot of orals, you know, there's moderate doses of orals, but there is a lot of them in there. That's going to be super important to make sure we kind of stay on top of lipid health and liver health and all that other sort of stuff. So I'm going to enjoy this meal, guys. I will leave the macros up on the screen, and I will also put the totals for the day up here as well. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, and you made it this far, please make sure to like the video, drop a comment down below, and stay tuned for the next video, as if you want to see the results of this high day, and if you want to see the results on the next couple of high days in terms of how the physique is looking, then make sure you stay tuned to the next video, because that is what I will be showing there. And even already today, there's a big difference in my physique. So it's going to get really freaky from here. The grain train has officially left the station and is going to arrive on Saturday in Wigan at 10 AM sharp. Stay tuned. Let's go, motherfuckers. That's the video wrapped up, guys. I will catch you in the next one.